A 23-year-old Kerala youth who was trapped in a mountain pocket in Palakkad district was rescued a short while ago. Republic has accessed the exclusive visuals of the rescue operations. Now, these visuals, of course, coming to you on Republic TV. The worst essentially over for this youth who was trapped in a pocket in Palakkad district in a mountain range over there. The army had to be called in to rescue this 23-year-old trekker. What we understand is that the army was called in after there were efforts from the fire brigade as well as the NDRF to help him out from this gorge that he was trapped in, but that did not work out, and thereafter the army was called in. In fact, special commandos were called in from Bengaluru to rescue this trekker. He had gone trekking with 4 others. However, he had slipped and fallen down as the peak was too high to scale, and those visuals that you see, he was trapped in that bit of a pocket in the mountain for nearly 48 hours. Ashwin is reporting on this. Ashwin, give us more details of how this rescue panned out.
Absolutely, after almost 45 hours, the boy, 23-year-old Babu, has been rescued by the army from the Southern Command who had reached from Bangalore, and the team had safely taken the boy from the cleft where he was stuck for almost 45 hours. Now, this has been a major win for the army because this rescue effort has been very, very critical. It has been tried by the state police, the fire force, the civilian group, as well as even the NDRF, and all their efforts had gone into vain. And then it was followed by a sortie by the Coast Guard as well, which came all the way from Kochi, and they even tried to rescue him with using the helicopter. The Chetak helicopter had also done few sorties, and despite all this, there was inclement weather. There was a lot of challenges that all these rescue efforts had to go through, including there was no light. It was in the midst of the jungle, in the midst of the forest, and all this, and the scare of the wild animals as well. So all the efforts was finally taken shape when the army from the Bangalore headquarters Southern Command had reached last evening, and then today, about half an hour ago, the boy has been rescued. What the army personnel did was they had used a carabiner. They tied him onto a rope onto the body of an army personnel, and then he was pulled up. Before pulling him up, they even provided him with water and food as well, so that he could get some energy, because for almost 45 hours he was there stuck without any food or any kind of refreshment. So he was first provided with this, and then a team from the army, they came down from the top of, they first reached the top of this particular mountain, and the Cherad mountain it is called, and from there they came down. They used the carabiner to hook him to the body of an army personnel, and then he was pulled out. So a big operation, successful operation. All over Kerala, people are praising the Indian Army for its quick way to take out this boy from the dangerous spot where he was stuck in for almost 45 hours.
Absolutely. As you're pointing out, this rescue effort has gone on for a while, and you were talking about the fact that there was an effort that was made earlier as well, and we are told that the NDRF actually began with it and thereafter had to give up because of the positioning of this pocket in this mountain. Give us more details about that.
What we understand is this place is at the place called Malampura, and these boys had climbed up on Monday, and then while they had tried to climb, all of them understood that they will not be able to go forward. And then while they were returning, Babu, this 23-year-old Babu, he fell off. He was tired and he fell off. And then the other young men panicked. They ran down and they informed the locals, and that is when the whole operation started. So after which there were several efforts which were put in by, as I said, by different forces. There was even a drone service which tried to provide with refreshments. All these didn't work out. And then finally it was the army that was led by Lieutenant Colonel Shekhar Atri, who had come from the Bangalore Southern Command, and he and his team had come down and done the rescue effort.
Right.
Now, it was very tough, it was very challenging, even for the boy, because the weather was not good. It was, and then he was already famished. He was completely tired by the onslaught of the weather. Even the rescue effort by the Coast Guard with using the helicopter was not been possible because of the inclement weather condition as well. But the army did a quick job. As soon as they reached, they were able to set up everything. They were able to provide refreshments. They were able to rescue the boy. They even tried to have a separate rope for the boy to climb up, but then they understood that he is not in a position to climb up himself. So then another army personnel came and hooked him onto his own body, and then they climbed up together. So all in all, a big rescue effort.
Absolutely.
And a successful rescue effort by the Southern Command of the Indian Army.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Ashwin. In fact, the Southern Command has tweeted, and I'm reading that tweet. It says, in a daring mission, the Indian Army team from the Southern Command has rescued the stranded trekker, Mr. Babu, to safety from a dangerous cliff across the treacherous Rocky Mountain face. So that, of course, is a tweet that's coming in from the Indian Army. So Babu finally being rescued after 45 hours.